Hey, thanks for joining me today. My name is Andy Jessup, and I'm going to be going over the basic operation for the NewLife Intensity unit. So first thing we're going to do is talk about the different controls on the unit and then how to actually hook up the unit. So the first thing we're going to do is point out the different controls on the front of the unit. We're going to start on the front left if you're staring at the unit. What you're going to notice is actually the on-off switch. This is going to give you power to turn, of course, on-off on the unit. Right above that is actually the reset for your breaker in case it ever trips for whatever reason. Right above that's going to be your hour meter. And then right above that is actually going to be your flow meter. This is going to be able to adjust for depending upon your prescription. And then right here in the middle is actually where your air output is going to be. If you notice right now, it just looks like threads. Depending upon if you're going to use a humidifier bottle or if you're going to use straight cannula, determines the setup, which we'll get into. Last but not least, if you look right over here on the far right, is actually going to be your oxygen monitoring. This is constantly monitoring the concentration that your unit is producing. So now we're going to attach two different options. One option is going to be our disc Christmas tree adapter for straight cannula, which is this. Simply line up and then it will thread onto the actual unit, like so. Once firmly secure, you'll notice that it looks like upside down Christmas tree. Simply take your cannula, female end, and insert to the male end like so. So now we're going to attach the humidifier bottle. Make sure you actually fill the bottle with distilled water between the min and max, not to overfill. Once filled properly, simply take the top, line up the threads, and screw on like so. Once tight, you want to make sure that your outlet side is facing towards you or the front of the unit. Now we can connect the cannula. Simply take the female end, connect to the male end, like so. Now that we have the unit hooked up properly, we can go ahead and turn on the unit. Simply turn the on button You'll notice that the unit's going to alarm, which is perfectly normal initially. Another thing you're going to notice is that on the right side, your oxygen monitoring light will be illuminated. Again, this is perfectly normal. This is known as the warm-up period. All right, now after the unit's warmed up, you'll notice that the yellow light is no longer illuminated. The unit is functioning properly and is good to use. All right, last thing we'd like to point out is that we do actually have a filter on the back for this unit. Simply take the filter out once a week, wash it in the sink, make sure there's no debris and make sure it's dry. Simply reinsert it, and there you have it. It's the basic functionality of our NewLife Intensity unit. Thanks for joining us. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Until then, have a great day.